Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared, and today we have a brand new Kershaw knife. Now, I haven't had a new Kershaw knife in a long time, but I do want to say I love Kershaw's USA line. Now, I like Kershaw's in general, and I think these knives, like the Kershaw Leek, is probably the #1 knife that gets people deep into knives. This is like the beginning of the rabbit hole for most people. Now, this is an assisted knife. Mine's de-assisted, but it's a USA-made knife in 14C28N, which I believe Kershaw was the first ones to start using 14C in their pocket knives. An incredible steel that was actually made for cutlery. Now, I have another one right here, the Kershaw Knockout. USA made Kershaw 14C28N. It was so awesome. They even did versions in M390, 20CV, but this one's in 14C28N, and it is an assisted knife, but it's an awesome assisted knife, especially as slicey as it is, and that it's USA made. Now, this is my favorite USA made knife, the Kershaw Bare Knuckle. Non-assisted, 14C28N, and this was another one that came out with other models, exclusives in 20CV, etc. Now, that being said, I do love Kershaw. I think they do an incredible job, especially with their USA made knives. I have not had a new Kershaw in a very long time. Now, this is my new one, the Kershaw Highball XL. I just got it, so let's check it out. Okay. Detent is a little light, but it's a non-assisted knife. It's not a USA made one. It is one that's made in China, D2 steel with a steel frame lock, but just the look of it, I knew I wanted one. Now, obviously, there's a smaller one because this is the XL. Not much of an XL because it's more of a medium-sized knife. However, this thing's pretty awesome. Very smooth, ball bearing pivot, good access to the lock bar, nice and smooth. The fuller is very easy to use. The detent is light, but I can always tune that and, put a little oil on it, but it is very smooth and very easy to flick. The ergos, it's thin in the hand, but it's good. Plunge grind, not so good. You actually can see right there where they messed up because they hit the plunge grind themselves with their belt. But the stop pin is in a good place. Okay, so I can add my own choil to it, so that's awesome. Very smooth, man. Jimping is really good jimping. I do like that jimping. Love the blade shape. Love the look of it. Beautiful clip. This is like an over travel plate, so you don't unspring the lock. That's cool. And also for lefties, it gives them a place to put their finger for the reverse flick. So this is a good option for lefties. Does the clip reverse? And the clip reverses. This is a pretty good knife. Man, I really wish that they would have, because this is D2. Can you imagine if this would be a USA made one in 14C28N? This, I would have already had it on the channel for a fact. I would have already bought it. I would have already had it on the channel. I stopped looking at Kershaw because a lot of their knives, especially in this price category, are assisted. Now, they do have some really good ones that are non-assisted. So I'm not trying to say that they're all assisted knives. And they do such a good job with their non-assisted knives. So let's see if we can thumb flick this thing. Yes, you can. Detent is a light, though. I mean, it is a light detent. But I could easily tune that. And to be honest, I really don't even need to, because it's not like it's not reliable. It's not like it's just falling out or anything like that. It's not bad. I'm probably making it out worse than it is. You can easily slow roll it. Let's check the lockup. Very solid lockup. Very nice, man. Pretty impressed. I'll be honest. I'm very impressed. I do like this quite a bit. Dang it. I wish this was man, if they could have just did a USA made one, 14C28N, maybe, you know what? They should make a double XL. If they made a double XL around the size of, this is almost the size of the bare knuckle. Make a double XL one, the size of the bare knuckle, 3.5-inch blade, 8 inches overall, USA made with 14C28N. I'm sold. I'm sold. Man, I wish they would do that. This is a really nice knife, and I love the look of it. It looks like a knife I would love. Really nice blade shape. Let's check the geometry. Good geometry. Nice thin blade stock. We do have the fuller, so you're going to get a little bit of resistance from the fuller. However, it's thin enough to where this thing will be a good slicer. And, you know, for the ergos you're going to get, because this isn't going to be, you know, a Benchmade Griptilian or anything. It's not going to give you the type of ergos, you know, to put tons and tons of leverage. But it sits forward, and it's not the most comfortable, I'll be honest. I have some hot spots. I feel the clip in 2 spots. It is thin, it's slim, you know, but they put a perfect grind for the handle, meaning I'm not going to have to go crazy pushing this through anything, especially if I lay back the edge a little bit. So I'm happy about the geometry, happy about the ergos. The action is really good, you know. The clip seems like it's going to be really good. I don't even care that they didn't inset it. They did give lefties a shot. I'm glad it's not 8CR. It's D2, so that's, you know, a jump up. However, I do wish they would have used the 14C. I love 14C, and Kershaw does a pretty good job with it. So Kershaw was the first company I ever used with 14C 28M. I'm impressed. Man, dang it, I like this thing a lot. Yes, I see some things that they could, and man, this thing's pretty good. I like it. I like it quite a bit. Man, I just wish they would have, you know, I don't even know. I hate to even say it like that, but if they, man, I don't know why they wouldn't have made this one USA. This is such a good knife. Why wouldn't they have just done this USA made, raise the price, put some 14C on there, and, you know, make it about the same price as this? First of all, this is aluminum. This is steel, I think. I think this is steel. It's got to be steel. Let's check it really quick. Yes, it's steel. So backspacer. Backspacer's FRN or G10. I can't tell, but it blends in really nicely. Man, very cool. I do like it. And like I said, this jimping, it's nice and grippy. Let's take a nice close look at it. Look at how grippy that jimping is. That's well done jimping. This is the kind of jimping I really like. This fuller is nice and sharp. You can actually see it right there. That fuller's nice and deep, so you get a lot of grip into your flick. I'm not left-handed, and I'm doing it left-handed right now, but you can do it easily left-handed, so it's going to work out for both parties, right or left-handed. They put the stop pin in a nice spot. Shoulder, is it shoulder lock up? I can't tell. Let me see. Yes, shoulder lock up. Nice and solid. No lock rock at all. Very smooth on the drop. So many good things here. If they made this thing just a little bit bigger, it would be, they'd have knocked it out of the park. But to be honest, the size it is, they knocked it out of the park. So, and a lot of people, this is a perfect size for them. This is like the size of the Delica. A hair bigger than the Delica. But like the handle, the Delica is definitely more comfortable in the hand, but it kind of reminds me of the handle a little bit. Just slightly less comfortable with the Highball because of this clip. But I'm happy they put a deep carry clip on it, and I'm not really that mad at it because, you know, the kind of knife this thing would be, it's a basic EDC knife. It's not a work knife. It's something, you know, if you need to work with, you definitely could, though. So I'm not saying it wouldn't be a good work knife. The thumb flick is really good. Yeah, this thing's pretty awesome. Man, I don't know why Kershaw, I feel like they're missing a lot of opportunities in 2021. I feel like they have so many opportunities to knock it out of the park in 2021 and really just hit the market just screaming. Everybody loves 14C28N. They do really good with it. They have, you know, they've been using it for a long time. So it's not like they don't, you know, have access to it or anything like that. They already make knives in it consistently right now with it. They obviously have the machinery and the factory to do good quality knives with really good detents. So I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't have done this one in-house with, you know, just raise the price a little bit. I think it would have been more popular, even though I think it's been pretty popular, but I think it would have been even more popular. But there you guys go. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.